When you look at your trophies, which one stands out for you?
I think in terms of looks, the Budapest one.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
The third place. It's definitely unique, and it's quite traditional, you know. So it looks, for me, I look at it and I think, oh, that looks quite East European. So I like that a lot because it is different. But in terms of, obviously, I look and I immediately notice my first place in Malaysia. Your first place is bigger in size from Barcelona, so I'm not that happy about that. But
I mean, I have to say, the one from Japan is actually also pretty nice. It has some good details in it.
I like that. They've always done, I think, with like the flowers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the name of them, but I look at it and I think, it's Japanese. So.
No, it's cool.
All right. What's been the best thing for you off track this year, and why?
Best thing off track? Oh. I think it's just being at home, to be honest. Just spend time with your friends and family, you know, just have fun. I think it doesn't need to be something very special. So, just have fun with your friends, go-karting, this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I think that's what people don't understand, huh? Like, if they're not involved in racing, or it's like they don't understand how little time we get at home and see friends or family. And
you're just I mean, even when you don't have a race, you're always traveling for the simulator or like events, and absolutely.
Yeah, I fortunately I had I was fortunate to have a friend I went to school with who came to a couple races this year, Austin and Mexico, and like he's known me since we were 10, 11 years old, and he knows that I race. Even then, obviously I was racing, but he still didn't know what's involved, and he was like amazed with the hours we spend at the track, like from Wednesday onwards, and he was just like, I just thought you'd rock up to the track, do a few interviews and race sort of thing. Yeah. So it was cool for someone to see that.
Even more difficult because, I mean, you have to leave Australia, you have to go and live in Europe, and you don't see your family sometimes for like a long time, so that's even more difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, as you say, it makes you grow up quicker, being away from home and all that, but there's positives for sure. Yeah.
If you could pick anyone to do a shoey with on the podium, who would it be?
Out of the drivers, I would say Lewis, because it was one race, I think it was Austin, when I gave it to Gerard Butler, and he was laughing, but he sort of knocked me and he said, "You'll never get me to do that." He's like, "Don't you ever, because I'll never do it."
So you should try it.
That like motivated me to just want to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But only if I win, and if he's there, I'll like force him to do it. And he won't have a choice, because if he doesn't, I'm sure the whole crowd will like boo or something. So yeah, that's, I think, just to get back at him sort of thing for that, then that would be fun. If you could take one of my trophies, which one would it be and why?
The trophy, I would take third position from Hungary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very beautiful one.
Yeah, that was, I agree. It's, as you say, it stands out, and it's like...
In terms of results, I would like to swap in Malaysia, of course. But in terms of trophies, I would definitely take that one.
Yeah. All right.
Other ones from the States is also not bad.
Yeah.
Can I have two?
Maybe. See, that's like the States as well. It's got the American colors. It's got like the star.
Well, I need to get one more podium, then we're equal. So then maybe we can share something.
Okay.
What are you most looking forward to in the off season?
Just not thinking about racing. I'll still do things which give me some adrenaline, riding bikes and all that. But just being with friends and getting away. Like a few of my friends have farms and stuff, so like 3 hours from Perth.
Good temperature then in Australia. You don't like the snow, do you? No. I mean.
So you've just answered it for me. The thing I'm looking forward to most is sunshine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 35, 40 degrees.
Yeah.
Done.
If you could invent anything to go into the car to make driving more comfortable, what would it be?
Easy. Music. A sound system.
Yeah.
A sound system, and in like Singapore and Malaysia, a cooling, something that keeps you cooler.
Yeah.
Man, those two races were so hot this year.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... That would help a lot, because even when you have your visor open, it's not cooling, it's like warm air.
Yeah.
So...
what would you have?
Well, just the cooling.
Yeah.
I mean...
music?
Well, music, it's all right. Once I'm in the car, I don't need music, but Yeah, the cooling, absolutely.
Maybe in Brazil we could have done with a heater as opposed to a
In
cooling
the-
system,
Yeah,
something warm.
and gloves, like something with gloves.
Yeah,
Because
that
when
keeps
they
your gloves
get- Yeah, well,
from
not
getting wet.
exactly.
Is that what you're going to say or not?
Yeah, because they got really slippery.
Yeah.
Because when they
And your hands get cold.
Yeah, yeah, it's we have such big
I know we sound like big girls' blouse.
big issues we have here.
Oh, all right. Simple question. What do you want to achieve in Formula One?
Being world champion, I think that's everybody's goal. Well, first of all, I would like to win some more races, and then I think automatically when you start winning races, then you start fighting for a world championship at one point, hopefully. You?
Same. Yeah. I think it's. I mean, that's if there's one answer, it's that. But if you go beyond that, then what do you want to achieve? You want to achieve fun and enjoyment, and
It shouldn't be only like work. You should also, enjoy. I think those years because they pass by
it's a
very
big part
quickly.
of our life.
Yeah.
And yeah, it goes quick. So
Yeah.
Sure. Who do you think is more famous, me or you?
I think it just depends on which country you go. I mean, for sure, when I go to Australia, it's you. And when you come to Holland, yeah, I mean...
Or Spa, there was
Spa,
so
even
many
Spa,
Dutch
yeah.
flags, so.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just yeah. I think in general, I think it's still more you.
It's close.
The steering wheel has lots of functions. Do you know all of them?
I do,
say yes,
yeah, I do. Okay, giving myself a little bit of credit here, probably giving all of us some credit, but I can't multitask to save my life. Like if I'm on my phone messaging someone, you could be talking to me saying, the house next door is on fire. I wouldn't even know like what you're saying. But when it comes to the race car, maybe it's because I love doing it, but I can do things on the steering wheel, I can think about the balance, I can talk to my engineer. I'm like multitasking at high speed.
Yeah.
So that, it sort of surprises me because anything else in life, I can't do that. But when it comes to the steering wheel and all that, it's
It's quite amazing then what the brain can do, isn't it? Like
yeah.
the difference it can.
It shows, I think, when you enjoy doing something,
Yeah.
you can be a lot more better at it.
Yeah, absolutely. I always have like after a break, like a winter break, when you jump back in the car, you're like, what was that again? And then you need a few laps to understand. All right, Daniel. Being so much in the public eye, do you find you think a lot about your hair and how do you look?
No offense, Lewis, but not as much as Lewis. There's a few actually who, I mean, it's a little bit natural to care about yourself a bit more when you're on TV.
I would say this year you improved a lot in the looks with the hair.
Yeah.
From before. Before you looked a bit funny, to be honest. You were a bit like a joker.
I don't know, like it changes. I think it depends on your mood.
When you look at those pictures, yeah, I think you have changed in a positive way.
Yeah, I've grown up.
You went from like a 7 to a 10.
Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. Sure, it depends. Like if there's an event, maybe you care a bit more. Like you want to look a bit good, but I don't know. Some days, like I don't know, like now, like towards the end of the season as well, you're just tired, and sometimes you're just like, oh, whatever, I'll just put this on and just go. So
Or just use a cap quickly to cover it up.
yeah. So it depends, but
Yeah,
sure. I mean, everyone likes looking cool,
decent.
one way or another. It has its moments. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You?
To be honest, I'm always wearing a cap. Like, I think 95% of the year I'm wearing a cap. So.
Okay. And you're not really shaving yet, so there's not much to really maintain.
I do like every 3 days.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So even like that, like if I look close, there's probably things that I could trim, and like this looks
Like
really
it
bad.
you did.
But yeah.
That's actually.
Anyway, I don't know. Some days you're in the mood to like look good, and some days you're like, oh, I'll just look rough. And
Depends on
being
the
a guy is
situation.
easier, isn't it? Choose 3 words to sum up your season. 3 words. So no arms, buts, just 3 words.
3 words.
Oh, that's already 2.
Good. Cool. And exciting.
Okay. English isn't your first language, is it?
No. Yours?
Compelling.
Man, I don't even know what compelling
Stupendous.
means. All right, come on.
Splendid.
Splendid, yeah, all right.